I feel like somebody with ADHD wrote this show tonight. Seriously. The show was all over the fucking place. Jesus Christ. First, we start off with Sheamus celebrating his WWE World title victory. And the only question I have is why didn't he do this last Raw, the day after he won the title? Why all of a sudden is he doing the celebration at the beginning of this Raw? Makes no fucking sense. The New Day are with them, which makes the segment just automatically awesome. And of course, while he's celebrating, Roman Reigns has to come out and attack him. Because, karma is a bitch apparently. He attacks him and takes his belt. So apparently we're going with the storyline so far tonight that it's the old, he has my belt and I want it back, fella. Yeah, we haven't heard this storyline before. Then we get a segment backstage with Roman Reigns, Ambrose, Usos, and the Authority, where the Authority tells Roman Reigns that he will get a title match against Sheamus, but he has to do it with under 5 minutes and 15 seconds, because I guess that's how long Roman Reigns had the title before Sheamus cashed in. And yeah, this segment was just meh. And after that, we get a rematch of the gayest match ever, which was Ziggler versus Tyler Breeze. Except for this time, Tyler Breeze wins. Or, excuse me, not Tyler Breeze. Ziggler wins. We got a big feud going here, guys. I wonder where it's going to go next. Said no one fucking ever. Yeah, you know my catchphrase. But to follow that up, because you can't get any better than this, well, they tap themselves, man. They just keep topping themselves. Just when you think it can't get any better, they have a Miz TV segment. Holy shit! This shit is fucking groundbreaking, y'all. Miz TV and his guest is fucking Lana and Rusev, and fucking Rusev talks about how he never went all the way with Lana, or no, Summer Rae, and Lana didn't go all the way with Dolph Ziggler, but it's pretty apparent that Ziggler went all the way with The Miz. Just saying. Blah, 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 blah. As soon as I, just saw that The Miz was announced to have Miz TV, so as soon as I saw his face, I immediately threw my pen and said, "What the fuck?" to the loudest point I possibly could. The only thing that sucked about it was the pen fell on the ground, and I didn't feel like bending over and picking it up because I'm that lazy. So thanks to Miz, he made me have to get up out of my chair and pick up a pen while I'm watching a diary of a TV show. Apparently Lana's heel again. So, so yeah, and nobody cared. Ryback comes out and then gets Rusev whatever in his face or whatever and attacks him whatever. Because then after that we get Rusev versus Ryback. Ryback wins. Lana got hurt apparently during the match, and we're supposed to care as Rusev carries her fucking fugly looking ass out of the ring. Whatever. Um, there's a segment backstage with Ambrose and Triple H where Triple H basically explains to Ambrose that if the Samoan champion or the former Samoan champion, the Samoan, I almost want to say the Samoan bulldozer because it makes me think of Umaga, or as William Regal would say, Umanga. But if he loses his match against Sheamus, he doesn't win under 5 minutes and 15 seconds, that Dean Ambrose will not get his IC title shot against Diet Owens Diet. Home Alone moment. It's very traditional because it's almost Christmas time, so I had to do the Home Alone thing. It just felt right. Yeah. So whatever. The Dudley Boys are seen in the middle of the ring with like 3 tables set up, and they basically reveal what, and they don't just have like each Wyatt's name sprayed on it. There's like duct tape on each table, and then like the names are written in Sharpie. It's like this is a multi-millionaire company, and they can't afford just decent looking spray paint work. It's like they just duct tape it and fucking write Sharpie on shit because apparently they're millionaires, but they act like they're fucking homeless. Yeah. Then the Wyatt family comes out and blah blah blah. We get a trip to Scareville. The Dudleys say that oh, you think you have the advantage because it's 3 against 2? Well, we got our own kind of family. And I was hoping Spike Dudley was going to come out and do a 6-man tag, but sadly, Tommy Dreamer, or whatever's left of Tommy Dreamer, comes out. And now we get a 6-man tag match between the Dudleys, Tommy Dreamer, and the Job Squad 2.0. The match ends up going into the DQ. Bray Wyatt gets put through a table because he's like on the apron, and they push Bray off the apron, and he goes through a table. And it got extreme! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! This Raw sucked. Next, we get Del Pinata versus Old Dust, as I have down here, and this was just a squash match. Del Pinata beat the shit out of that fucking guy that comes around once a year and nobody cares about. And no, I'm not talking about The Undertaker, because The Undertaker actually people care about. Next, after that, Swagger comes out, and he runs out after Del Taco, and Del Taco runs away like the scared Mexican that he is. He probably ran away and jumped over the border and went back to Mexico. Hopefully for our sake he did. Next we get a segment with Becky and the She-Male Charlotte backstage talking. Becky Lynch is like, I want a match. Hey, Mickey Jigga, top of the morning to ya. Ric Flair, I want a title match. And Ric Flair's like, woo, daddy. You can have a Divas title match whenever you want to, daddy. Just, woo, to beat the woman. Or I mean, man. You gotta beat the man, or whatever. To have a click dick, you have to beat the click dick. I don't know. But somehow, I was just amazed that somehow Ric Flair showed up when Ric Flair's there offering Becky Lynch a Divas title match. So somehow Ric Flair is a shapeshifter or something, or he has like an evil twin because he was at 2 places at once. Which one was the real Ric Flair? Which one was the fake one? Well, it's like the lollipop owl, who just the world may never know. Next, we get a tag match with the New Day on commentary, which normally this would have been a throwaway tag, match that nobody cares about. But the New Day were on commentary, and I'm saying it from now and forever. New Day should just be the commentators just for every match ever. I mean, just get rid of fucking JBL, Michael Pole Smoker, and fucking Brian Saxton, the fucking guy. He looks like the guy from the Boondocks. Just replace him with the New Day, and Raw won't be great because that's one thing like that can't just completely fix Raw and make it awesome, but it at least bring it up in a coolness level of like 30%, just automatically. Then we get a Divas match. Somebody won. I think it was Becky Lynch versus somebody. Becky Lynch lost. Becky Lynch didn't get naked, so I gave it a -5 stars. Then you got Sheamus versus Roman Reigns in the fucking 5 minutes and 15 seconds match. Which, when I think of 5 minutes and 15 seconds, basically that's like how long it takes for the average normal sane person watching WWE Raw to change the channel. About 5 minutes and 15 seconds, they've already changed the channel to something better. Little known fact, I didn't know if you knew that, so I just let you know, give you a little insight. It's actually also how long it would take me to like bust a load in Becky Lynch's cooch hole, but that's a story for another time. Sheamus versus Reigns ends up in a DQ, so of course Roman Reigns wins, but Sheamus is still the champion because it's DQ. The fucking foreigner people beat him up. We get a awesome WWE Shop.com commercial advertisement after this segment's over with the New Day, which was awesome. They actually came out with some New Day shirts that were pretty cool. They just said New Day Rocks. I think it had rocks on it. It had nothing to do with unicorns. It just said New Day Rocks. And I would totally rock that shit. No pun intended. Or was I? Nobody gives a fuck. Yeah. Next we get a Divas match. Oh, this was the Becky Lynch match. The Divas match other match that I was referring to. It was like one of the it was the Bella Twins versus what are the Evil Black Divas? I believe so. I want to say, that's what I want to say. But anywho, we go from that to Becky Lynch versus Charlotte. And Charlotte apparently is a heel now because she cheats the win. But apparently she's not a heel. They're just saying she's got a little Ric Flair in her. And she's the dirtiest player in the game. Even though we know it's Ric Flair and drag. This is like Mr. America with Hulk Hogan. We know it's Hulk Hogan. We know this is Ric Flair. Just come out of the closet and just say it, man. You're a cross-dresser. It's okay. It's 2015. I don't judge. Then we get a big tag team match that I wasn't even aware of. Well, I was aware of some of the participants, but somehow randomly New Day got thrown in the mix. It was basically New Day and the United Alliance or something. Sheamus Barrett, Rusev, and Del Rio with the New Day. You know, so it's like 7 or 8 people against Ambrose, Roman Reigns, and the Usos. Chaos ensues. Oh, I also forgot there was a Stardust segment with Titus O'Neil backstage, and I just wanted to say push Titus O'Neil. He's awesome. Blah blah blah. But then we get to the tag main event where literally nothing fucking happens. I believe it just ends in a DQ or something. Or no. The Sheamus wins with a bro kick. He pins somebody with a bro kick, but then they beat the baby faces after. And then Sheamus and his fucking faction of jobbers stand tall. And the show fucking ends. Thank fucking God. Oh, man. I can't believe that these Raws They just keep getting worse and worse. Now, I don't know if like this is worse than Survivor Series 2015 because that was pretty bad. But this definitely was worse than last week's Raw, which, if you have not noticed, has not been uploaded yet. Which I'll be uploading both this Raw review and I also recorded last week's Raw review yesterday. They will both be uploaded whenever I can. So be patient and don't be little whiny faggots about it. They're coming. Just like me when I'm beaten off. It's coming. It's coming. Yeah. Homosexual moment. We call them Dolph Ziggler moments. Bye.